What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Spiritual Journeys. Welcome to Diablo 4. It's been a damn good time so far. My Necromancer is now level 89. And I found a godly item. Check this out. This is the first one that I found that has 3 asterisks on it. Is that how you say? 3 super mods on it or whatever. See, I try to have every piece of my gear have a super mod. Like this sword, for example, has a super mod. It has the little red star thing, meaning that one of the stats are enhanced. Then it, of course, has the asterisk next to the life, and this weapon gives 1400 maximum life, which is pretty damn high for a weapon. The gloves have one as well, and they give life as well. The armor has one. It gives life per second, just an enhanced amount of life per second. And then the amulet has maximum life. But this thing has not just 2 super mods, but 3 super mods. So I don't have another piece of gear that has even 2 super mods on it. So I have 1 super mod, 1 super mod, 1 super mod, 1 super mod, 1. And then this one has 3. Yeah, it's an absolute hog of an item. And I wasn't using an offhand until now. I was using a shield for some damage mitigation. But a good defense is a good offense, you know what I mean? Or the best defense is a good offense. Yeah, that's how you say it. But of course, you need defense to some level, but I decided to go this route, and I'm not looking back. She's doing so much more damage now. It's just absolutely godly. So this thing, and the super mods are mods that I can use. Sometimes you'll get mods that you can't use that for your character that they're not going to be able to benefit from. But this one is far from the case. This one, of course, the super mods are intelligence, maximum life, and damage. So it's an absolute hog of an item. And I tempered this thing, 12.6 minion attack speed and 112% golems damage. And I have a nice legendary mod as well. And of course, I masterworked this thing 4 out of 12 so far, so I'm going to continue pumping this thing up. But yeah, it's absolute hog. But what I'm about to do is I'm going to run the Nightmare Dungeon. But first off, I'm going to gamble. And I kind of look at the items that don't have a super mod on them, like these boots, for example. And I don't think I've gambled a super modded item yet. I mean, look at all this bullshit. You kidding me? Holy shit, I just wasted all of my currency on that, and not a single one of them has a super mod. So I'm probably just going to get rid of them. But that's the item chase, obviously. Are these boots even good that I have on? Impairment reduction, is that something I want to care about? In fact, I should probably keep some of these boots and look at them later. You know, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So what I'll do here is I'll just get rid of the rare and magic, and I'm going to gamble for even more boots. But I did change up this build to an extent, so I'll show you guys what I did to this build, and it's working out a lot better. Like, I was pleased with it in my last video. Oh my god, I wasted them all. Holy shit. Yep, they all went bye-bye. Okay, so let's get rid of the magic, get rid of the rare, and yeah, I'm going to compare these boots to mine later. Oh, and I even have a common one. I'm just going to organize the inventory, and I'll look at those later, because maybe one of them is better than what I have on. The impairment reduction, I don't know if I'm a fan of that, so I'll look into it a little bit more here. And do these even have... They don't have an added evade bonus. Evade... Attacks reduce evades cooldown by 1.5 seconds. That's actually pretty good. But okay. So let's go to a Nightmare Dungeon. And this is going to be the highest one I've attempted so far. It's tier 50. And I don't think this character is going to struggle one bit. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how she blows. And yeah, I switched up my build. I'm not using Corpse Explosion anymore. I got rid of a couple uniques. I just have one unique ring on this character now. And I'll show you what that is. It's the one that automatically pops corpses. This thing right here. The Ring of the Sacrilegious Soul. You automatically activate the following equipped skills on corpses around you. Raise skeleton every 1.4 seconds, which is a good thing because you want to do that every 8 seconds or so. You want to cast that because it empowers your minions. Even if they're all raised already, it'll empower them to do more damage. And if, of course, they're not raised already, then this will just raise one every couple seconds in case if they're dying off, as long as there's corpses around. But yeah, if they're all alive, it's going to heal them and empower them. So that's why you want to always be casting that, basically. And fortunately, this ring is going to do it every 1.4 seconds. And then Corpse Explosion every 1.4 seconds as well, but I don't have Corpse Explosion on my belt. So it's not even going to be casting that, but I've even found it to be quite effective without it. Because Corpse Tendrils is the new skill that I've been messing with, and it is just godly. It's such a great crowd control skill. It makes these things pop up out of the ground, these tentacles or whatever, and then they grab the enemies and just pull them all in. So the tentacles pull them in, and then all my skeletons are beating the shit out of them when they're all just in that little clusterfuck. So it works out great. And then my golem, even I have a different golem now. I'm using Iron Golem, which looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like that steampunk shit that was going around a long time ago. See, he looks all steampunk, or it looks like he's from Bioshock or something. So I think he looks pretty good. The problem with the Blood Golem, it was just really ugly. I just don't like the look of that thing, that ugly-ass bastard following you around. So I went Iron Golem, and I even have this mod on him now where your Iron Golem slam attack pulls in enemies. So he's pulling enemies to him, and my Corpse Tendrils are pulling enemies into them. So I try to get them all to pull them in one spot, and then I just start beating the shit out of them with my scythe here. See that? And I know it's probably not the most optimal Necromancer build. I know that a lot of guys are like running builds that don't even use a basic skill, but I like having some basic skill going on. I kind of like hitting enemies and shit, not just entirely relying on my summons, and I found this to work out quite alright. Like, check this out. Yeah, this is the hardest one that I've done yet. But after I've beefed up this build, it's just, look at all this shit. Just everything is dying. It's just awesome. But so, control my golem. I'll make him go slam the ground. You see that? He slams the ground. And then I just start slapping away. And but this is a pretty easy one. The Greater Rifts, I've challenged my character the most in so far. And I think I've done a 26 Greater Rift so far. Or the Pit is what they call it here. Kind of like that name. You know, it's Diablo 2 Pit. Of course, I really like the Diablo 2 pits. That's like pretty much all I play in Diablo 2 is just run that pit forevermore. So it's a damn good time. This is different, of course. It's the Greater Rift concept. And there's not, and I do like that. You know, I like how they have the Greater Rift concept here. So far, anyway. I don't know if they should have the best shit in the Greater Rifts, because then we're all just going to get pigeonholed into that one build that can just crunch those numbers the best. But they do benefit your masterworking system, so there's probably a cap in that. So yeah, maybe they found a good blend, you know what I mean? Because as long as you can cap out your masterworks with a build that you like, then that should be a good thing, you know? And then, yeah, there shouldn't be any reason to excel more in the Greater Rifts outside of just, you know, your own personal achievement of hitting that higher level number. Because if they have the endgame gear at the end of the Greater Rifts, you know, the depths of them, the problem is it's going to turn into Diablo 3. Where, you know, that's all the builds are just based around 150 Greater Rift killable builds, and you're just going to be pigeonholed into that bullshit. So hopefully they don't do that. I don't think they will, but hopefully they'll keep it how it is. I think, because I haven't masterworked an item to 12 out of 10. The furthest I've gotten is on this GG offhand that I found now. And I've only masterworked this 4 out of 12, so I need to do higher Greater Rifts to masterwork it more, because there's like some rare shit you have to find now beyond masterwork level 4. There's like rare shit you gotta find, and it says it's in the Greater Rifts. But you see that how I pull them in? I pull them in, I swat the shit out of them with the scythe. My golems, the golem is pulling them in too. The mages are all just going off. The skeletons are going off. Mages are just spewing their stuff all over their faces. You know, it's just amazing. And yeah, I've been very pleased with this build. Been very pleased with this Necromancer. I don't know. I might try to droid or something. I remember when Diablo 4 came out, I tried the Storm droid. It really sucked. Big, you know what? It was so bad. But I pushed on through and I got him to like level 50 or something. But it was complete ass. The Storm build was just so bad. Your resource regeneration was the worst part of it. But I mean, I'm thinking, you know, as time progresses, they're gonna figure this shit out. They're gonna be like, okay, we gotta make a, you know, doable Storm Druid. We gotta have one that you can at least level with if you wanted to, even if it's not optimal. Same thing with the summon droids. I don't know. Maybe they'll... I assume they're going to make those better in the long run, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this Necromancer is just GG. Ooh. Golem damage. I have a couple Perion points here. 7 Golem max life. No, let's go damage. And then we'll get this one here. Infused Golem. 25% Golem damage. 14% Golem's max life. And then I need a bunch of willpower on this character. And I don't have that much willpower. Let's see the willpower. I only have... What does that even do? The reason I'm not stacking it is because I don't use resource much at all. So I don't really care about resource. Overpower damage. The problem is I'm not overpowering much. I don't know how the hell you overpower. I have a 3% chance apparently. But I've been topping out my resists. Check that out. Those resists. Some of them are overcapped. But I'm trying to have a balance with the resists. Yeah, the resists are a good time. I'm so pleased that they went forward with actually making the resist matter. Then it's like Diablo 2, you know, you gotta... So I even tempered resist on my amulet, and I got 10 resist all. Or what did I do? I re-rolled the stat. It was a shitty stat on it. What's crazy is my other amulet doesn't have a super... what do you call it? A super stat? I gotta learn the terminology for that damn thing. What the hell do you call this red asterisk thing? Is that called a super stat or what? Whereas this thing has the 3 super stats. Yeah, I'm so pleased with that thing. The absolute hog of an item. I just found that shit in the Helltide. I think I buffed the Helltide to make them higher level. So most of the gear was 925, or all of it was. And I just got so lucky with that drop. It was like, holy shit. I've only found, I think, 2 other items that have 2 asterisks on them. 2 super mods. And they were not usable. Or maybe I've only found 1, actually. But yeah, to find one with 3 is just crazy. I think. I don't know how rare that is. I mean, I feel like every, 500 legendaries or something. No, it's got to be greater than that. It's got to be greater than that. Because it seems like every, 100 legendaries, or 2 or 300 even, have 1 super mod on them. So to get 2 super mods, you know, you're talking exponential rarity. And then to get 3 super mods, it's even worse. But yeah, let's see this how this Nightmare Dungeon works out. So far, yep. See that? I slice them up with a scythe. That scythe has some nice AoE, and you get the golem to pound the ground and suck them in. See that? He suckles them in. He suckles them in, and then you scythe them. Here we go. I'll get him to look at him run up there and get him. He's all green and shit from the poison. I like the visuals of this game. They're pretty good visuals, I would say. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on, buddy. Oh, there's an ancestral. You can tell if it has the super mod thing when it falls. Whoa, what the hell was that? What the hell is all this shit? Distilled, okay, distilled this, that, and the third. Oh, speaking of which, I think there's a world boss. I might have missed him, damn it. Can I level this thing up more? I don't even know what I'm doing with this shit. Yeah, the glyphs, I haven't really looked into all that much. There's still enemies here? The hell? Ooh. 2-handed ancestral. Okay. Let's go back to town. I think I'm done here, right? I think I'm done here. But there's so much to do in this game, as you guys can see. I'm confused by all this bullshit. There's just so many numbers and shit. It's nice how the little gems, you know, you don't gotta fill your inventory in with them anymore. They just stack until you like your, they just go away somewhere. I don't know where the hell they go, but your jeweler has them. But did I miss that damn world boss? Oh, oh, bonus XP and 1 potion capacity. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, I did miss the world boss. Legion is just complete ass. I don't really like Legion. Because you're just killing everything in like 1 hit. Your group is always just 1 hit and everything. And you have to run to one side of the fucking map. 1-shot everything, run all the way to the other. 1-shot everything, run all the way to the other. 1-shot everything, and you gotta wait for them to spawn is the problem. You 1-shot, like they do their little animation, like they're summoning up. They're getting all big and buff, and you can't hit them. They're like some ethereal state, some ghostly state. And then they finally appear to battle, and their little health bar goes red, and you just 1-shot them. You know, see, it's just the Legion sucks big. You know what? Because you just gotta watch them do their stupid animation, and then you kill them, and you run to one side. And then you gotta wait, and you wait, and you wait, and then you kill them, and then you go to the other side, and then you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you see them do their little ritual, their little thing, and then you kill them again. And then you finally get to run to the middle, you know, to kill the boss. It's just such bullshit. Whereas the world boss is great because he spawns, he does his little animation, and then you kill him in like 10 or 20 seconds, and then he drops all the gear. And you don't gotta run all over the fucking place. So yeah, world boss is better than Legion. I've been avoiding Legion. I've been doing Helltides. I've been doing Greater Rift. And I've been doing Nightmare Dungeon. And just a teeny bit of, PvP. But I'm going to try that more soon. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you will, like this video, subscribe to the page. Blessings to my patrons. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace be with you.